Hello, Aries. February. Finally, right? I know I'm late. You're not the only one I was late with. I had a very intense 2-3 weeks. I moved an apartment. I was running around, projects, work, this. Not complaining, very grateful. It was a very Aries type of energy. A lot of projects. Good thing I have the earth in me to actually follow through. Not that you don't follow through, Aries. Just to kind of express the fiery element in you. So what do we have for February 2018 for Valentine's Day? You excited? You're a very passionate, romantic zodiac sign. When you want someone, you give it your all with so much charm and charisma. It's hard to not fall for an Aries. And you know it about yourself. But which kind of Aries are you? Do you use it? Do you use your magnetic charisma to get what you want? At the expense of the truth, at the expense of being genuine, at the expense of someone else's heart? Or have you mastered that ability to use it to do good and to inspire people and to push people forward and to help them become, their best version of themselves? Because you can do that. You can put someone on a pedestal and make them feel godly, but you can also break them down to a million pieces and make them regret the moment they were born. If there's any Aries right now who's, pouting their face and like complaining that I dare to say something that sounds maybe allegedly negative, I'm sorry. We all have our positive expression and our negative expression. And I'm here to speak of it, of all of it. And if you don't, if you don't have the maturity to handle it, then I don't think this is the place for you. And that's okay. We will part as friends. You press play, you can just press pause. I'm a big advocate for honesty because I don't feel like telling you what you want to hear about yourself will serve you. Unless it's completely true and there's nothing else to say that can, improve you. And you believe in improvement. So don't complain. And if you weren't one of them who complained, then thank you. Thank you, Aries, for understanding that you're not the only one who can tell the truth as it is and expect people to be okay with it. I find it admirable. I love that about you guys. But sometimes if someone does that to you, then you're like, whoa, excuse me? You can't do that to me. Oh, yes, I can. We can do that for each other, not to each other, for each other. Improvement of not only of the outside, not only of the people in your environment, but also of the self, of yourself, sweet Aries. Okay, cards, I've rambled enough, right? What do we have for Aries for February 2018? My Venus is in Aries. I can be a flirt when I want to, but only if I want to. All right. Venus of Aries. Guys, check your sun, moon, and rising if you're watching it because you have Aries in your moon or in your ascendant, and that's great. If you're watching it just because either you're a cross watcher, you are curious about someone in your life that is an Aries, or because you're just investigating the zodiacs and the tarot and you're just curious about these things. If you were drawn here, then it's for a reason. You know, let go of the dogma and the headline. If I say something that speaks to you, then yeah, you can listen to it. It's relevant. Okay, a card fell. I'm gonna pick it up. Wow, what an amazing start. It's funny that I mentioned Venus and Aries, and this is the card of Venus, the Empress. She represents the goddess from the Greek mythology, Demeter. She was the goddess of fertility, of life, of nature, um, of giving and receiving, of balance, of wealth, of health, of love. She is so bountiful in everything, in all fields of life. If you get this card, then so much blessings. She can represent a very powerful female in your life, either a mother or a wife or your twin flame, someone who is very dear to you and you know has a very positive influence. And if this is you, then you are beautiful and very giving and nurturing. She is Gaia. She's the great mother. She is the wife of Zeus. A very good start for February. Some of you are expecting a baby. It doesn't have to be a real baby. It could be either a project or a new beginning, or maybe you're just you just feel in your place, in your zone, like your house. You just love it. You love everything about it and the neighborhood. You love the people who are around you. You love what you do. You're good at it. She's very, very talented, the Empress. It represents an individual who is very, very gifted. She's also a healer and a nurturer. She's just life, you know. But let's see where it's taking us. Like in what aspect of our life do we have the Empress right now? What are we giving birth to? What are we being called to give birth to? Or it can also be a calling to help someone, to be that person, to be that motherly figure, that nurturer. She's also, you know, she's dressed impeccably. She's beautiful. She's very Taurus. She's in her nature. Good smell, good sense, of touch, sensuality. The fabric that she wears needs to feel great, and everything needs to look good. But it's not in a vain way. It's just like she appreciates herself. She takes care of herself. She gives as much as she receives. There's nothing negative to say about her. Even giving wise, I can't say she gives too much because she has so much balance. She knows how to take what she needs in return, and it's never in a demanding, vain way. It's just always balanced. A lot of balance. And it's also a calling for nature. She's very nature bound. Let's see though. Let's see. I just kind of said it all almost. There's more to say about her, but I kind of just said the guidelines. And I want to see where it leads. So dear cards, let us have a bit more clarification about the month of February for Aries. Is it love? Is it career? Is it both? Is it our spiritual journey? I'm saying ours because of my Mars and Venus in Aries that I have in my chart. I'm actually Taurus, but it makes sense. Taurus and Aries get along from the passionate side of things. Anyway, I don't know about other aspects, but for that you need to look at the other elements of the chart. Okay, come on. Come on, cards. Aries, February. There's almost like a sense of urgency to get things done. But it's things that you are proud of, that you like and enjoy. So why not, enjoy it and take your time a little bit and enjoy the process. It's also part of the pleasure, you know. It's the foreplay, right? Be the Empress. Don't just think about the goal. Think about the process and enjoy it. Why is there such a sense of rush? Are you rushing me? I'm waiting for the cards. Are you trying to rush the cards? They'll speak to us when it's ready, when it's mixed, when it's right. I'm waiting for the cards to fall, Aries. You can either wait with me or move on, skip to the next video. That's okay. I won't judge you. Your loss. Okay, it's my loss as well. I would like you guys to stick around. I will speak when it will come. Asking for clear guidance, clear communication for Aries for the month of February 2018. Clarify the Empress. Here's the rest of the narrative. A few more cards, please. I seem to know a lot of Aries men, but not many women, which is interesting. Where are the Aries women in my life? Now that I said it, they'll start coming. I'll start meeting you guys. Okay, now I'm getting impatient, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to cut the deck. Aries, month of February 2018. Great. Now let's see what happens. I'll show you in a second why I'm smiling. It's so interesting. It's something that repeats itself for this month for many signs. The element of having to make a choice that is almost, you know, that can literally change the entire course of your life. And there is so much fear and insecurity, but also this sense of, I have to do this. Because you're at a point where you know that you are supposed to complete a cycle and have a new beginning based off of all the knowledge that you've gained. But there's something inside of you that is a little bit terrified of it. There are extremely powerful women in this reading, a little bit of less powerful men. I'm just going to say things as they are. This really relates again to a topic that seems to repeat itself because it's 2018 is the year of the 11. It's the year of the twin flame union. And the divine feminine seems to be very much ahead of the divine masculine. You guys, you ladies, you know where you're at. You know what you want. You know the truth. You see right through the situation. You know what needs to happen. And the guys, now when I say guys and girls, it can, it's the energy. You can be a male, but you're a divine feminine. You can be a woman, but you're a divine masculine. It's about your energy, and this is open to all of you, okay, guys and girls? Doesn't matter the body that you're in. You know your essence, you know your heart, and when I say woman, I speak to your heart. When I say man, I speak to your heart, okay? So the divine feminine, look what I have. I have the Empress, I have Persephone, the high priestess. This is the daughter of Demeter, the goddess of life, who ended up becoming the goddess of the underrealm, of the dead, and the goddess of life. She is actually more powerful than Demeter because Demeter rules earth, the life. But Persephone The high priestess, for 6 months during winter and fall, she's underneath life. She's in the underrealm, ruling all the dead. And for 6 months, that's the story behind the seasons, actually. It's kind of cool. And for 6 months during summer and fall and spring, summer and spring, she goes back to the living realm and helps her mother rule. So such powerful women. And then here I have the World. This is the last card in the tarot deck. This is the card of the completion. It represents the entire cycle, all the journey that the Fool went throughout the entire 78 cards. And now this is where she's at. The amount of knowledge and power is just, you can't even begin to grasp it. And we have the Queen of Cups. She's not as powerful as these four ladies, but she's Scorpio. She's extremely intense and knowledgeable and truthful and mysterious. She's very much the high priestess, the physical expression. If she's a goddess, then she's mortal, but she's very much similar to her. Actually, she has a little bit of all these ladies in her. So this can represent a woman that is so far ahead spiritually and energetically. She is so evolved that she literally holds all of these energies of the World, the high priestess, and the Empress in her, in the tangible world. She has mastered all of this energy of these goddesses, and here she is giving it to the divine masculine, a woman offering all this. And look what he's doing. Oh, mon Dieu. Do you not see the cup that is coming from the universe, from the divine to you? Are you literally closing your hands and feet and like, no, like a little child? Because next to these women, you are a little child. For the male energy that is watching this, I am shaking your ass right now. You need to wake up to this that is in front of you. If you miss out on that, if you don't step up, this is forcing you to step up from the 3D, from the regular realm of being a regular person into being a god. This is what is being offered to you, the opportunity of stepping up to your most divine powers, the full expression of your soul. And your soul is crying at you to make a decision to go out to that journey, to charge, not to sit like that, like a little child. She is the world, and this guy's holding the world, thinking about, should I go there? Should I not go there? This also the dilemma. Now, this guy, at least, he's already, he's on it. He understands that there's something special here. He's willing to take the first step. The Knight of Swords here. So here, he wasn't sure. He was, conflicted. Which swords should I take? Which should I leave behind? But here, there's clarity. There's one sword, and it's being charged with it towards this energy. There's no dilemma anymore. There was doubts, insecurity. What should I do with this cup being offered to me? The world is being offered to this guy, and he's literally not jumping already. He's not like off in the river on boats towards this. He's holding it, being like, I have this world in my hand. What should I do with it? Like, seriously? This guy is at least, he's, okay, grab the sword, he's charging. Good. So I feel like there's different yet the same type of energies of different divine feminines and divine masculines who are watching me right now. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm really sorry. I will explain soon. But for those who know what I'm talking about, the twin flame journey, guys, step up now. I see that you're already on it, but I still have goddesses in front of me and regular men in front of me. You are called to tap into your God. The ancient Greek pagan God. Those of you who are watching and believe in one God, that's great. The one is also the everything. The face of the different gods are the faces of one. It's okay. It's just different ways of looking at the same thing. Everything is truth. If it connects you to your divine essence, if it brings out the truth in you, then it's truth. Doesn't matter how you call it. Jesus, Allah, Moses, Buddha, Odin, Zeus. All legit. And these are the ones that I would like to see in this reading, but I don't have them here. I have individuals who are ready to go. They're ready to move. They're thinking about their stuff, but it's so small compared to this. I need you to step up. Women, divine feminines that are watching this, you're good. You got this. You're just like sitting and waiting for this motherfucker to wake up. Sorry. But you're in your realm. Just do your thing. Just do your thing and just let them charge when they're ready. But guys, you need to understand, these women are supreme entities. And they will turn their back on you if you don't wake up. If it's a twin flame situation, they won't be able to turn their back on you forever, but you'll just be lingering, the inevitable. And then we'll just have to prolong itself for a good, for a longer time. And why? The truth is right here in front of you. This is the world. She is the world. You're holding it in your hand and you're like, I don't know. Really? The fuck? Excuse my language, but this is absurd. This is funny. Look at the symbolism in here. She's holding the universe. She has all the zodiac elements around her. She's flying. She rules the above and the below. And it's being given to you, to your hand, and you're like, yeah, no, yeah, okay. What do I need to say? Do I need to yell? I'm not going to yell, but, It was like this. Okay, I'm going to find a way to... I want to hold it in a way so you can see what I'm seeing. First of all, it's a competition between Demeter and Persephone, the Empress and the High Priestess. The Empress rules life. Amazing, right? The High Priestess rules life and death. Yeah, there's no competition. So if it's dilemma between a soulmate and a twin flame, soulmate is your soul family. Yeah, you can have an amazing life with the Empress, but guess what? Twin flame is your soul, is a part of you. Choose the twin flame. Choose the person that is you, half of you, of your spirit. That reminds you who you are for real, who you really are. This is good. I like this because there was a dilemma. There was, a certain, either a competition or need to clear things out of the way first, and then only now the ability to get on the horse and charge towards. Okay, but still, I see here a knight. It's very romantic. It's great. It's a very strong knight. I want you to become a god. You can go to her before that. If you come with an open heart and brutal sincerity and authenticity. No bullshit. No manipulation of the narrative to kind of try to save your ass from things that you did. Just be completely honest. Like you're talking to the mirror. Like your subconscious is talking in a dream. like zero facade, no masks, no hats, then that will make you the god. It's not about gathering power, money, status, and come ready and rich. No, it's not. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about matters of the heart. Be a God in your heart. And then life will transform accordingly. And all that will happen. Have your spirit and heart behave like those of a God to match the high priestess, the Empress, the world. All of these women are in her. She's all of them. There is no dilemma. There's one person that embodies all of the things that you've ever wanted and ever dreamed in one. And this one is offering this cup for you. And you're busy looking at what you could be missing out on. Don't you understand? These 3 alleged women that you think that you're missing out on, or 3 men that you girl think that you're missing out on, it's all of them. So you're like, what is there that I might be missing? But all these 3 are of the same. These 3 are all embodied in her. There's one person that is all of these things together. If you haven't seen it in her yet, you'll discover. Those are major arcana. This is minor arcana. This is the 3D realm. 3D meaning reality, the tangible reality. Major arcana is the spiritual realms, the energy realms, the 5D. So this is ideas. These are potentials. And all these ideas can manifest in one physical form. A deadly, powerful, oh my God, I don't want to be an enemy for this woman kind of form. But yeah, still. Again, this repeats itself in February for so many of you. A chance of a lifetime to become who you were always meant to become. It's very dramatic, isn't it? But amazing and exciting. Okay. This is the problem. Okay. Ooh, okay, I'm going to do it really brief. Because as of next month, the bottom of the deck will become the extended. Or maybe 2 months from now, I don't know yet. And then I'll divide it into 2 separate videos. But for now, I want to do it the way... Okay. Knight of Swords in reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse. 7 of Swords in reverse. Magician in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse. You have to let go of something. This is the something. This is an individual in your life that isn't what they seem to be or what they pretend to be. They're holding a big sword that is way above their size. They are full of it. They pretend to be your manifestation and realization of everything that you are in your life, but you know it's fake because you're not feeling it. You're not feeling the happiness. You're not feeling the fulfillment. You're not feeling You're not feeling it. But they keep talking as if, or presenting themselves as if. This is something that you refuse to end. You are blocking your manifestation. This is, you know, it can, on one level, it can mean like manifestation in a very skillful way. Like really knowing how to communicate with the universe. And especially when it's upside down, a lot of manipulation, a lot of lies, a lot of deceit. It's like you need to use so much bullshit just to handle this. individual. And you are, this is the ultimate ending of a chronological era, of an era. And it can be painful, but we know it's for the better. It's always darkest before the sunrise. When it's upside down, you are refusing to let go. You are refusing to let a cycle end. The past that repeats itself, but also upside down. You have to let go of something from the past. Someone. Probably this one. This is cutting through with truth and clarity. And it's 100% pure knowing. It's upside down. All of this is holding you back from what I said in the beginning. And what keeps you in that position of a mortal compared to a god or a goddess. If you're a mortal amongst mortals, then that's okay, it's great. If you're a mortal amongst goddesses and gods, and you want to step up the game a little bit, you are called upon it. Stop overthinking, overanalyzing, over. Analysis paralysis. I'm sorry, I'm getting angry. I'm not mad, it's not at you. I know you're doing your best, but you know what? If your best is Demeter, Persephone, the world, the Queen of Cups, great. I'm now being upset at the person that is doing this to you, that keeps you waiting. You're a fucking goddess and they're keeping you waiting. Wow. So unaware of themselves, so arrogant, so patronizing, so... No, guys. Or the side that is holding back when they already know the truth. Okay. There is a good ending to it. Just... If there's someone who knows how to do that, it's Aries. Put your foot on the gas. Not just with work, not just with your words, with your actions, matters of the heart. Where it's the hardest, right? It's easy to be a warrior at war. But to be a warrior in matters of the heart, to be a spiritual warrior, that is so many levels above just a warrior. A spiritual warrior is a shaman, is a druid. Alright guys, we started with the Empress, we're ending with the Empress. There's yeah, this month there's clarity. This is the Queen of Swords, represents Aquarius, February, this month, February. Clarity. Okay, there's a mutual understanding. We now see eye to eye. Maybe me yelling at you now will help it. I don't know. There's equality, there's an understanding that there's a need to step up. Okay. The Hierophant, being on your path, being connected to your intuition, your divine guidance, and manifesting it in reality with communication, with honesty, with truth. Good. It's the teacher, it's the healer. He teaches others, but he needs to listen to his own advice as well. I'm going to finish up with one card from the Divine Circus deck by Alana Fairchild that I absolutely love. So one message card, please, for Aries for the month of February. I feel like this month for everybody, it's almost the same, but from different points of views, which is how it always is, I guess. But the readings were, they had a very similar narrative. I think we're just all going through a very, very massive, inspiring, really, really interesting transformation. Evolutionary almost. We're stepping up the game. Yeah. Okay. Divine Circus Oracle, please give Aries one card of a message for the month of February 2018. What do we have here? Oh, all right. In case we didn't have enough drama so far, do you want a little bit more drama? All right, you ready? A date with destiny. Okay, I'm just gonna read from the book. I'm not even going to try because I remember this card well, and the writing on it is fantastic. So I'm just gonna honor the written word from the book. Number 43. A date with destiny. All right, are you guys ready? I'm ready. Okay. Date with destiny. Out of the ethers and into your life, she arrives now because you have a date with destiny. She is a mysterious creature. Her ways are wild and her guidance is true. She may create chaos from which a new order can emerge, but there is no need to fear. She has come to inspire, uplift, and direct you. A date with destiny is a big deal. It is the moment when you realize there is something helping you out, something intelligent, powerful, wise, and, no matter how empowered you are, something even more powerful than your own efforts. The Oracle of Date with Destiny means that all bets are off. Nothing is held sacred and anything can happen. If you are a control freak, this will probably scare you witless. So you need to know something important. You can trust in Destiny's interventions on your behalf, even if her work seems to be causing your best intentions to go astray. Trust or go mad, because you cannot control her, and you do not need to. Your divine destiny is your best life. It is you in the fullest and most beautiful creative expression possible. It is what you want and need. Even when you don't immediately realize it, even when that is rather different to what you once thought you wanted and needed. Hers is the guiding hand closing the wrong doors, sometimes slamming them abruptly in your face. Nurse your ego when that happens, but let your soul shout in glee, because you'll know it's the calling card of destiny. And then she'll open the right doors for you. She isn't, despite most people's fears, a sadist. But she will dance through your life in her big stomping combat boots, even if that means causing some pain now to avoid a far greater pain later on. The appearance of havoc or mayhem is just a sign that she's at work on a divine realignment assignment. Her every move, even those incomprehensible to the mind, is deliberate and divine. When this oracle appears, you are on a date with destiny. The universe has heard the prayers in your heart, and life is going to answer them by rearranging what needs to be rearranged to sort out whatever has been troubling you. Make sure you let it happen. You are not meant to feel in control. Destiny is an exciting, unpredictable phenomenon. You are probably going to feel a sense of instability and the feeling that things are just going to change. You are right. If you allow destiny to take your hand, she'll guide you into the places you really want and need to be. If you cannot trust her, she'll push and prod you to get you there anyway, but you just won't enjoy the journey quite so much. The more you allow yourself to trust in her, the more you will realize that the universe is working with you rather than against you. And if you are willing, it will show you the time of your life. I am on a date with destiny and me. My life and all my dreams now become perfectly aligned to fulfill the divine potential within me. My date with destiny is full of the most fun, joy, passion, purpose, and play that I can have whilst being me. I'll end it with that. Aries, happy February. Happy Valentine's Day. See you in March. Bye.